This is the first episode of the Well-Rounded Podcast by Well Cultured, aka Cult. I'm your host, Lino. I used to do a Midwest Invasion type interview, vlog, podcast interview show. This is going to be an upgraded new show here. I'm here with, hold on.
My name is
Alphabeta.
Yeah, DJ Alphabeta. That's what's up. We've known each other for a little while. You do so many different things, man. Like, you do a lot. I don't even know how we met, for one. Was it through Jay Millie?
It had to have been through Jay Millie.
Yeah.
That song.
I don't even remember how we even linked up, honestly.
It probably because I just added you on Facebook, just seeing that I was doing like little house shows and stuff.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I mean, I saw you DJing, making some music too. Making some music. DJ Alphabeta. Let's start with that. Where did that come from?
To be honest, that name, I don't know where that name actually came up. I was just trying to be something different. Like, there was a lot of, I couldn't find nothing that really fit me. And I used to be into like a lot of Greek and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, try to do like, see if I can use like the Greek alphabet or something. That'd be dope. And I just ran across like Alpha, Omega, Zelta, some shit like that.
Yeah.
And I was like, Alpha, Beta. That sounds actually pretty dope. And I just stuck with it.
That's cool.
Yeah, so it's no big
No backstory. No big backstory.
Yeah, it's
no
just like,
yeah.
I want to be different. Like, everyone, like, you hear someone's name and then there's a copy of it somewhere.
Yeah.
And at the time, I even looked up Alpha Beta just to make sure, and there was no one up. So I was
That's
like,
smart. You
yeah,
did your
I was
research.
like,
Yeah. That's cool. Oh, that's cool. That's smart. I mean, there's so many different other people, producer-wise, DJ-wise, artist names that have the exact same name, but just spelled maybe a little bit different because
little something.
Yeah. Oh, Lils, man.
Oh,
Lils.
just little everything. Like,
Oh man, that's funny. Oh, that's funny. So we're both from. Well, at least I'm from mostly the Topeka area. Were you born here? Were you born in Topeka?
pretty much, yeah.
Yeah. Where were you actually born at?
Here.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I just say I was born here, so.
No, that's cool.
Yeah, I've been here all my life. Grew up here. My dad's from Texas. My mom's from here in Parson, Kansas.
Okay.
They met up. I think they met up in, don't quote me, either in Texas or here in Kansas.
Okay.
But yeah,
I
I spent most of my life here. So.
So I guess, I mean, you do so much. Tell the people listening. Tell me also, because I mean, I don't remember. I don't know. You do so much now. I mean, just go down the list.
I used to host block parties. I did a whole bunch of house shows. I did DJing events. I produced. I recorded. I did stuff for my churches. My church events. I did a lot of events over at the Capitol building. I DJ'd over at Studio 62, Replay, the Granada. Like, I have a lot of stuff just to add to my list. I just do a lot of things just because.
Yeah.
I really want to just dip my toes in everything just to see if I can actually do it.
No, for sure. I feel like that's how a lot of people get involved in the community or music wise. And that's one thing with you. I feel like you're very involved in the community a lot. Like, you don't, whether if it's just music or, I don't know, I feel like every aspect that you do, there's like a community that's around you. There's like DJ community, an artist community, an event community, things that you do. Let's start with like your music history. Like, what I guess with music, what would you call your style of music?
My style of music? Well, on my DJing aspect, I'm more into the electronic, deep house, deconstructed house, Chicago-based house music. But on my producing, like the music I like to produce is like funk, like Memphis Funk '93,
Okay.
stuff like Tommy Wright, Lil Ugly Mane, DJ Smokey. Those are like my influence on like my producing.
That's cool. No, that's awesome. Um, so with the artists that you produce for or you produce with, how does that come together?
Well, a lot of my friends are they the one that actually pushed me to start producing.
Okay.
Um, Twan Jackson, he was one of the main people that helped me learn like how to produce, and he just said, "I want something different. I want you to just put your type of style, something that you think I would like." And so I just started to produce like the music I was listening to at the time, and at the time I was like listening to, as I said, Lil Ugly Mane, DJ Smokey. I really loved that old '95 Memphis funk
Yeah.
vibe. Like, so I was like, you know what? I think I can actually mimic. Well, I don't want to say mimic,
Yeah. Yeah.
but
You're definitely influenced by that.
yeah, I'm definitely influenced. But that's a. I wanted to see if I can actually make it better, but in my own way.
Okay. Yeah.
And like a lot of people enjoyed what I did,
Yeah.
so I just kept pushing, just start producing more.
Yeah. Yeah. So with the music scene, the local music scene, here in Topeka at least, I mean, I feel like we kind of run in the same circles a little bit. I guess some artists you've worked with. I mean, I don't know if you want to shout some out or something. I don't know how. I'm trying to bring some names into the conversation. So you mentioned Twan.
Yeah.
Dope, incredible, creative guy, for sure. I want to know, like, I don't know. I don't know if you want to touch base on Studio 785 or the Arc. Like, I don't know if that's you want to get into that. Like, I don't know.
Well, the Studio 785 thing, that's what when I came back from college. I only spent like a semester down there in Texas, but
Yeah.
I went down there for audio engineering. So when I came back, I was like, you know what? I kind of wanted to start a little home studio, and so my friend was like, yo, let's just start something called Studio 785. And I was like, all right. So that just started off with just me learning like the process of how to record
Yeah.
and like how to like mix and master, like without being in like a real studio.
No, that's
Like
cool.
I was on my own. So Studio 785 was a trial and error. And like after a while, we kind of got bored of just doing like in-house like recording. It was like,
Yeah.
we can do something else. And so we started to do like little events over at the house on 17th and Fairlawn. It was like little freestyle nights. Like
Yeah.
people would come over if they wanted to freestyle. We
Basically a kickback.
yeah, pretty
Basically.
much a kickback with just a microphone out.
That's cool.
Like we didn't even think about like having no big parties. It was like whoever comes can come. Just an open mic night.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
And so over like the first 4 or 5, we started to build up a crowd, and then it started to actually become like legit mini concerts,
Wow.
like having a full lineup,
Yeah.
having a DJ, having different artists from like Topeka, Lawrence, and KC come down
That's cool.
to perform, and it was like the Booby Trap, but 100 times better.
Oh, I bet you had better sound.
yeah, definitely better sound.
Oh, that's funny. Everyone's performed at the Booby Trap if you're from Topeka.
Yeah.
that's funny. No, man, that's cool. Yeah, with Studio 75, I mean, that's how I kind of got attracted to you and the whole. I mean, at that time period when I was doing my Midwest Invasion thing, I was all about Topeka, pushing that Topeka brand, that name, getting the town recognized. And when you were added the 785 to Studio 75, I was like, that's dope. The name alone had me like, y'all got my attention. You got, I mean, you guys were a little bit younger than me, doing something, and I was like, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
we was more on the experimental side. And
That's
like,
cool.
I'm still on the experimental side. I'm still learning new ways to do things. It's like, it's been a journey. So
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. So you mentioned that some Lawrence and maybe some Kansas City artists came, and there's some stuff at your house shows. Like, I guess what artists from that side of Kansas? Who what artists came?
Well, not during that time, but we had Rick Mon come, X Wilson.
Oh, X Wilson. Yeah.
Who else? It's been so long. Um, Dang, we had so many shows. As I said, Twan was one of them. He's in Lawrence. We had a DJ. One of my friends invited a DJ from KC. I forgot his name. And then we had Ebony. We didn't have Ebony Tusk, but we had Geese for one of our shows.
Okay.
Running the lights.
Yeah.
And just a whole bunch of random like up and coming artists that was just doing freestyling and just wanted to perform.
No, that's cool, man. That's when you never know who's gonna.
Yeah.
You might see that shy kid in the corner. They got on the mic and they're dope.
Yeah.
You never know.
Usually, like, we have a lineup, and then the whole lineup would be totally different the day of the show. Like, people didn't want to do the show, and then we're like, all right, let's just scramble around and find someone that wants to just perform. And it'd be like 2 or 3 people would be like, yeah, we can do it. And then it'd be the dopest night. I think we also had Billy Early at one of the house parties.
Yeah.
It was just, there's a list. I have to talk to, as I said, Twan. It's been so long since those house parties.
Oh man. Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, because of COVID, messed everything up. It's been a whole year now since anyone's done a concert or a show, a real concert or a show. Right. Yeah. Oh man, I miss those days. COVID, stop, end it now. Please. Man, I miss concerts so much. Oh my gosh. What was the last concert that you probably went to? You yourself went to? Maybe you didn't throw, but one.
The very last concert. I think it was the Ramirez concert at the Granada.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the very last concert I went to. Dang. Yeah, that was in February? Yeah, that was in February.
Man. Yeah. Dang. Man, I don't know the last concert I went to. Man, I don't remember. I mean, I went to Marty's little album release party thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that. That might have been the last thing I went to, but was that?
That was before. I think that was in like January, because February was like the last month everyone was doing stuff. Yeah. And then March came. Everything
shut down.
Everything shut down.
Man, I'm telling you, man, if I knew concerts were going to be done for a while, I would have spent some money and went to a dope show.
Right?
Like, oh my gosh. No, I'm so mad about that. Marty's show was dope.
Dude, I really enjoyed that one.
No, that was really fun. And it was cool because he had some new younger up-and-comers come through and open for him and stuff. That was really cool. That was really cool community. So is there, besides Twan, what other artists do you work with here in town or outside of town?
Well, right now, Colin Goslin, 1L.
Shout out to Colin.
Yeah, Colin. Dante McKnight, King D, Montrell.
What is he up to, man? Sorry, it's been. I haven't seen him in a while.
Dude, he's around. He's in Lawrence. Yeah, he's in Lawrence. He's just staying low key. They showed me some new music that they've been working on.
That's cool.
Like, he's still in the game.
Okay.
But right now, I've been working with Young Machetes for the past.
Oh, cool. Cool.
Year.
Yeah.
So that's itself has been like a life changing like new chapter in my life.
That's cool.
And like learning new things about music. Working with Young Machetes.
Yeah. So, man, I don't even know how to describe their sound. I don't even know, like they're so different. Oh man, yeah, you really can't put them in a box, which I like, which is really cool. You can't put them in a box, so Young Machetes, like, so they did play someone plays instruments too, right?
Yeah. So all of us play instruments. Because
it's like a rap group / band.
Yeah. At first we was doing like backtracks. Kyle Warner, Mad Commander, he produced the majority of all of those instrumentals.
Man, that name, dope producer also.
Dude, really dope.
Really dope producer. I haven't met him yet. I want to meet him.
You still haven't met?
No, I don't believe so. And if I did, maybe I didn't know him as that. Yeah, I want to meet that guy. I want to get him on the show. Dude, because definitely. I like his music. Yeah.
I'll let him know.
Yeah.
But Right now, we're more going towards the live band aspect. So Cody, Cody plays drums. Colin plays on guitar. Brian's a vocalist, and I am on the noise synth and soundscape.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it's cool.
So
Yeah, no, that's collect. It's a collective different things going on, which just sounds all the sounds together just sounds great. No, it's cool, and together hype,
yeah,
hype,
yeah.
hype.
We in the process of working on our tape. Like
Nice.
so,
You guys got a title yet?
can't tell.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
You just gotta wait.
I'm gonna try to get that exclusive. We'll see. We'll see. No, that's awesome, man. That's really cool. But you personally, you yourself, are you doing it? Are you working on anything right now besides that?
Right. Well, as y'all seen, I dropped 2 tapes. Actually, I think I dropped 3 tapes.
You did like 2 months ago, right?
Yeah, 2 months ago I did an alpha tape
Yeah.
and a beta 93 and some weird mix that I did a while back. Um, I'm working on my alpha tape too, and which is gonna be like the second part of my instrumental tape.
Okay.
And I've been on the process of working on that for the past year.
Dang.
Yeah, I've been working on stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you got it in the vault basically, just waiting.
Yeah.
Just
Yep.
waiting.
Yeah, those last 2 tapes I've been having in the vault for like 3 years.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Dang, that's awesome, man. So like when you come out with the project, I mean, do you start with an idea and it just goes, or you just start making a beat and then like turns into a project?
Well, usually how I start my projects, I always have these ideas for projects and then I just write them down and then I just set those aside. Like I still got all these names, concepts,
Yeah.
and then it's just a process of me making a whole bunch of instrumentals and then going through picking the best ones that go together,
Yeah.
see what mixes together, if it can tell a story or not. The sounds, like the concepts,
Yeah.
I throw all those together and like put them with my titles and see if they can work. And whichever sounds good to me, that's the tape I would go with.
That's
Then-
cool. Well, for the listeners, some people don't know when the difference between a producer album compared to like an artist album where there's no words.
Yeah.
Like there's no words. It's just all instrumentals. How is that totally different? Because obviously,
Yeah.
you know, like how do you
mix- Yeah.
yeah
Well, usually for my albums, I do I should call them like compilations or something like
Yeah.
that. Well, I always want to like have instrumentals. It's always up to the listeners. That's my goal, is for the listeners to have their own interpretation of the beat or the song that I'm playing. Because to be honest, if you put words on it, it kind of messes up in my opinion, it kind of messes up the flow of the song if it doesn't match it.
yeah, especially with the feeling.
Yeah, the feeling.
Yeah, the feeling. A certain word might make the feeling.
Yeah,
turn
just
different.
throw the whole song away. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
I really like this song until he said this part.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, shit. And so usually when I just make beats, I just go in as in like, I want the song to speak for itself.
Mhm.
Like I might find some nice old tape samples
Yeah.
and just throw them in the background just to like give it that warmth and like message without having like really hard vocals on it.
Yeah. No, that's cool. No, that's cool. People don't realize even that's hard. Like,
Yeah.
you know, obviously putting words to music, you know, with the wordplay and trying to make it ride the beat. But I mean, just making the music first is just,
It's
oh man.
you got to have a passion for it. You just can't go in with it without no type of love or respect.
Yeah. No, that's cool. No, that's awesome. So I don't like talking about a lot of mainstream artists. I don't want to talk about a lot of mainstream artists on the show, but I kind of want to. So I want to talk about some fantasy booking. Some fantasy booking. So if you could work with a producer, any producer in the world, to collaborate on, who would you want that to be?
Any producer. Ugh. To be honest, I would have to go with either.
Hold up.
Aren't these great?
Oh man, yeah. Hold up, there's a couple of them. As I said, Lil Ugly Mane or DJ Smokey, or to be honest, R.I.P. DJ Screw.
I was about to say that, man.
Yeah, DJ Screw.
Cause dang, have you done music like that? I'm trying to picture. Sorry, in my library, my music in my head from you. I'm trying to figure out if I listened to something where you
I had some. Well, I did sample like a DJ Screw like drum break in a couple of those songs.
Yeah.
So if you figure out which song it is, let me know. you might get a prize.
Yeah. Comment below if you know which song that is.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah, DJ Screw is someone that I really wish I could like work with.
Yeah.
He had like invented a new sound in the South. Like you can hear it in everything today.
Yeah. No, for sure.
Like
Yeah. I just watched the what is that show on Netflix? The Evolution of Hip Hop. I think maybe that's what it's called.
I seen it, but I want to watch it so bad.
His part, because there's a whole like episode dedicated to Southern music, and there's a section about him, and I was just like, wow. It just go watch that. Yeah, you definitely should. Like if you're any fan of music or hip hop at all, definitely that documentary / show on Netflix is pretty good. No, that's cool though. Those are some good producers. That'd be crazy. I remember. I feel like one of these had me
talk to him.
I'm hoping I can use these because like I don't want them like copyright and be like.
Another one.
So let's talk about these DJ drops. Like, do you have one specifically that you like to use?
Yeah, I have my own. I just have some weird thing saying DJ Alpha. The Mac computer saying DJ Alphabeta with a delay on it. Just plain and simple.
That's cool. I might have to have you email me that so I can try to put. Oh, that's cool.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, so we're gonna talk about a little bit of the history of some producing from back when you were younger to today. How do you think producers changed? Because obviously, like before, producers used to have like their own sound, and you went to this producer for that specific sound. Now I feel like producers are way well range of type of music that they have to like adapt to now. Does that feel like that's true, or like what?
It's true, but I don't give a shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Like I really don't like. I love the fact that we had to pay homage and respect to the old school producers that actually had the gear and like was blood, sweat, and tears every night learning how to play. Because nowadays you can just go on Ableton and just put stuff in however you want it to. Yeah. Consolidate it and you're done. And even in that process, that's still something you got to learn. Yeah. But I kind of learned from both ends and try to like mix them together. It's like cool. I love using like the old school analog, and then I might run all my old school analog into something new school and then tweak the sound. But
yeah, I mean, there's so many programs nowadays. Yeah. I mean, in 2021, there's so many programs. You can make beats on your phone.
Literally, like I have I think I got a synthesizer called like Hexagon or something like that, and it's a full modulator synth that you can
crazy.
Build, and it's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Hexen, that's what it's called.
Oh, that's crazy. No, it's crazy that technology today. I mean, either way, that's crazy. Damn. Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, anyone get. If you have money, you can get whatever program or any type of controller, whatever you want to get. But if you don't have that ear for the music still.
Yeah, it's no point in getting all the gear. Like
and then, if you don't know how to use everything.
It's no point in getting the gear.
Exactly. Oh, that's crazy. No, it's crazy. It's been, cause I'm just saying like before, like back in the mixtape era where DJs and producers used to be like a big deal. Like, producing DJs would have their own line of mixtapes with certain artists or just by themselves or have collaboration albums mixtapes. I don't feel like we get that too much nowadays. Like mainstream, even on the local scene, I feel like there isn't a lot of like
collaboration on
yeah.
albums. Like you might see a feature, but I don't know. Topeka, everyone knows like Topeka always had this hard mentality of like I'm an artist and I just gotta do for myself like everyone else. Now, like when I first got in this, I probably got in the scene around about 2012, 13, around that area.
Yeah.
And like back then, you can actually tell like there's a lot of people that didn't like each other.
Yeah. For no reason.
For no reason.
For
like,
no
I
reason.
don't like how his sound, like how they mix their sound, they suck, and like they throw them all under the bus. It's like, dude, you need to collab with these people because if y'all both collab, y'all might bring a bigger crowd. I need to stop being so divided.
And what's crazy is even outside of like of that, I mean, you might be able to learn something from each other.
Yeah.
That's one thing, learning, experience, you know, throwing game to each other about, you know, like this is what I did, this is my trial and error, you know, so you don't make the same mistake, or, you know, just be able to shed more knowledge about certain things where don't do the same thing I did because it sucks.
Yeah.
You know, don't waste this money. Don't buy this. Don't go to this studio.
Yeah.
You know, like you just don't know. There's so many different things. I perform at this venue. You know, they don't have mics. Bring your own mics.
Yeah.
You know, like stuff like that. You know, like they could only run off CDs. They could only run off USBs or whatever. You know, like even little small stuff like that. I feel like just even passing that down to each other it helps a lot.
Because like I said, my friends taught me a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I could have went to a school to do it, but I was like, you know what? Why spend thousands and thousands of dollars? Why I can just get the knowledge from people that's been doing this years and just want to just give the knowledge to people that want it. Like, I'd rather go to those people because they more passionate.
They want to work.
They want to work, and they want to teach y'all, teach us, like the strings of how they did, how they were successful. And
I don't know. I feel like maybe some people just take it wrong where they think that they're trying to sun them or something, you know?
Yeah.
But like, take that free knowledge. Take that free knowledge. I mean, being self-taught, being self-made, you know, there's only so much you can do by yourself, for sure. So yeah, I remember following you and then a little bit of a group called ARC. Was it just called the ARC?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very diverse group of guys and girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It was
A few, right?
Yeah. It was
Yeah.
a few.
Yeah. Yeah, it's some singers. Oh man, what's her name? No.
Tori,
but what's her Sunflower?
Yeah, her stage name then was Sunflower.
Sunflower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is she still making music today too?
Yeah, she still is making music. I think she's actually teaching music.
Wow.
Online to people.
That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's really cool. No, that's
shouts
legit.
out Tori. You're doing great.
Oh man, no, she's really good. I remember her. Where did she perform with the guitar at? Where were we at?
Was it over?
It was at the water tower thing, I think. When I saw her, was it the water tower thing? I saw her with the guitar. I don't remember who I saw with the guitar.
She performed over at.
Was it at the Jayhawk? She did one of my shows where she brought the guitar.
I think because I remember she brought her guitar to a couple of my shows. That I wanted her to do. Which one was it?
Ah man, I can't think of it now.
It's been so long.
I know it's been so long. It's been a long time. But no, I was blown away. I was impressed because the fact that she can sing and play the guitar at the same time, I'm like, that's legit. No, that's really cool. She's really good. And that's what I like about you guys too. It's so diverse too, man. Like it's just
we just a whole bunch of people that like music.
Yeah.
And we all have the same passion and like determination to push forward, but we all have our own ways of doing it.
Yeah.
And somehow like how we all have our own ways it connects.
Yeah, you still don't bump heads a lot.
Yeah, we don't bump head. Well,
you do, but
we do, but it's not it's not as bad as like, okay, we're gonna end it
Yeah.
Like, fuck you.
Yeah.
Like, it's over. I don't like your music. It's not like
Yeah.
like
No, that's cool though.
we agree to disagree. So.
Yeah. That's good. Oh, that's good. Is there any current stuff you're listening to right now?
Current
That-
stuff.
Yeah, like
I really haven't. I really haven't been listening to any new music. I've been watching a lot of cartoons.
no, that's cool.
Yeah.
Dude, it's COVID, man.
Yeah, it's like-
COVID. I mean,
like-
I think it's crazy how some people can still find inspiration and make things, be creative during COVID.
Dude, yeah, I literally created this sucks, but I made like an in-house venue right before.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. I gotta post a picture up. Like it'll be right here. I gotta post a picture up.
Oh, man.
Oh man,
Dude.
don't let them know what that's about.
Oh my. So, last year, well, probably, as I said, me and Young Machetes, we've been doing like practicing over at our house, and I don't know what. One day I was like, you know what, we can actually kind of turn this into a venue. So,
Well, first of all, let people know what the venue's called.
the
Yeah.
venue is called La Casa Blanca 785 Underground DIY music.
Very underground. You can't know the address.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
Very private.
yeah.
Private.
But if you seen it, you seen it.
Yeah.
If you was there, you know the story.
Yeah.
But it was just like I have the space. I got tired of, no shame to the other venues. I'm just tired. I just got tired of like how stuff was run. I didn't like, if, as I said on to other people, I'd rather have myself fuck up my own show than have anyone else fuck up my show.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Totally,
So I just got tired of it. I'm like, you know what? I got the space in my house. And I had my stage pieces from the block party just sitting outside.
Man, we gotta talk about that too. I didn't
Yeah,
think
the
about it.
block-
Keep going.
But yeah, I had my stages just in the back, and they were just collecting like snow, again, weather warped and everything. I was like, you know what? Let me just bring these inside. And surprisingly, they fit in this little corner in my living room. Well, not little corner.
It took up your whole living room.
Well, that little catty corner. And I was like, holy shit, this is like a state, like, I can put a venue in here. And so over time, I was like, you know what, let me figure out how to actually like build a real stage and like the process of making it look like legit. So as a little kid, like I used to like build stages in my grandma's house because I had a room there, put it like fake curtains in the closet, stuff like that. So I literally started off with like the regular like blinds, like regular curtains from Walmart. So I had to manually like
Pull it up.
pull them open and
Yeah.
pull them closed. And then I was like, yeah, this is ghetto. Let me
Yeah.
actually see how much a legit like theater curtain system was. Yeah, they was asking like $2,000.
Oh, hell no.
I was like, let me see.
Hell no.
Let me see if I can find something cheaper. And like, I went on Amazon, and luckily I got the measurements, and I found one of those old school pulley rods. I was
Yeah.
like, you know what, I can do that.
Yeah.
Ordered some custom made curtains, and then I have like a legit stage. Added some lights, have my own sound system, and it's history from there.
Yeah, I know. It looks good. I don't think I've been there since the way you have it set up now. But from watching it on Facebook and stuff, you can see like that looks legit.
Yeah, it doesn't.
No,
A lot of
it's
people
good.
don't believe that's in the house. I'm like, yeah, it's in the house.
Oh, that's so funny. No, that's great, man. That's awesome. You also host a podcast there. That's
Oh
all.
yeah. Shouts out to Raw District.
Yeah. Shout out to our district. Everyone's Drew.
You like the lunch lady? Chris from White Ready.
Yeah. So how did that come about?
Well, they had hit me up because they needed a new space. I was like, yeah, if y'all need a spot, like, it's more open arms here. You got more freedom
Yeah.
to do how to express yourself, and if y'all know what I mean. So,
If you watch the show, you know.
Yeah, you see why.
Yeah.
And so there was like bet, and then we just linked up because my goal was because at first I was working with Raza Talk.
Okay. Yeah.
Over at the house.
Yeah.
And I was like, to be honest, since COVID is here, I can't actually do any like live events here. I can just have people that want to do their podcast here because it's a small crowd. It's no one here. We can social distance and like hour long, knock it out there. And so right now my spot is for like people that want to host their podcast. And then we've been working together for like, I think Raw District's been there for at least.
Yeah, they got episodes, man. They're pumping out episodes.
Like all of the second seasons, like, dang, how long have they been there? It's been like 3 or 4 months.
Yeah. That's great.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. No, shout out to them over there. I'm gonna try to get Drew on here. He needs to come on here. I want him to talk about his podcast. But that's cool that you guys linked up.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a cool fit. I'm glad that actually happened. I mean, they're all creative. They're all creative. They have some good heads on their shoulders for sure, trying to do some stuff. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. And that's cool. And I'm glad they went to you, man. I'm glad they went to you. That's good.
Dude, that's all. That's like, I'm just a person that just want to see people like. I don't know what my friend told me, but I'm the person that always gives the people their first step, like pushing forward.
Yeah.
Because I know for like, as I said earlier, for my block parties, a lot of my friends got their start from like doing shows with me. Because my friend Kemper that lives in Lawrence, he never performed until my block party.
That's crazy.
And like, Young Machete's never performed live until my block party.
Cody, come get on camera real quick. Yeah.
He's the creator of Young Machete's. All respects to this dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna get him on the podcast soon. I'll definitely interview him on the podcast soon.
I'm the goofy one. He's the intellectual, the real one.
That's cool. That's awesome.
The mom friend.
You said mom friend. That's funny. That's hilarious. No, that's cool. But no, we gotta talk about these Wabash block parties.
Oh man, I miss those parties.
Oh man, miss outside.
Yeah.
Miss people. You know.
Dude,
is he here?
Huh?
Is he here?
Oh no, this is someone else.
No, you're good. But yeah, so let's talk about this block party. First of all, why is it called the Wabash Block Party?
So me and my friend Ray Winter, we was working on music, and like his girlfriend is best friends with my friend David. I'm spacing out. But so we was talking about, he was interested in like doing a show, talking about, yeah, we can actually have a party here on the block. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then the first year we was like, yeah, let's actually throw like a block party, see how that goes out. Didn't know what we was doing. Just literally just everything we did was like last minute.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, like, okay, we got the permits, so what do we do now? We need to find something to get a stage. We need to find some type of lights. And luckily, one of our friends' dad is in the band, and he let us borrow their equipment for the first.
That's awesome.
Yeah, for the first year. And we had like 250 people.
That's numbers for the first time. That's
for
numbers.
For the first block.
Yeah,
for the first block party. Really dark outside. Really crappy system. But people really enjoyed like seeing something like that, because no one hasn't really thrown a block party like
No, not at all.
Yeah,
it was crazy. Obviously, if we hear from like our parents and stuff, they would be black parties all the time.
Yeah,
I remember talking about. But then, I don't know what happened as people got older. I guess as technology came, everyone's on their cell phones. Yeah, they rather go do other things compared to being outside.
Yeah, it's like, I got my start from like doing house parties, but after a while, like you get older. It's like, okay, I can't be throwing like.
I mean, you got a mess.
No
one wants a mess to clean up.
Like all that. I'm like, man, let's do this outside.
So how many block parties have you done total now?
We did 5. Yeah, 5 block parties.
That's crazy. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, every year it was annual, and we would have done one. I would have done my last one during COVID, but COVID hit.
Yeah, yeah.
So
No, that's cool. I mean, man, I've been to a couple of them, and the organization of the last one I went to, I believe, I didn't get to go to one. I had a film. I think Tobias went. And he filmed, took some photos for me. I think, but the one I went to, I mean, you had food. Who did you have? You had a food truck there,
yeah,
didn't
we
you?
had a food truck.
Yeah,
we,
I was like, dang.
usually have food every year.
Yeah.
And last year we had I think Tex-Mex, or I need to find out his name.
Yeah.
I'll send you the picture of his
Okay,
name.
that's cool.
But we had a taco truck one year, and
Yeah.
like the year before we had another taco truck.
Yeah.
And
So yeah, so you do this in Oakland, obviously on Wabash. That's where the name came
Yeah,
from.
Wabash.
Wabash
Yeah.
Block Party. So you did it there because your friend lived on Wabash, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
And, like Oakland is like during like I don't know. There's something about Oakland that when I grew up there, you can just feel that home. Like it feels like home there. Like
It's oh man, that's because I grew up in Oakland. I've been there since I was like 5 years old.
I have friends. I grew up over in Holland Park,
Yeah.
and I grew up in
East Side, man.
yeah.
It's so funny that you say that though, because like a lot of people are scared of Oakland, but it's crazy to me though.
Like I remember, I was like 14, just walking down to Oakland. Nothing like
Nothing ever happened.
yeah, it's just
Yeah.
so common. You just see people outside having parties,
Yeah,
and the dogs running around, kids playing football. Like
yeah.
it felt like it was a real neighborhood. It was
Yeah.
very
Everyone knew each other.
yeah.
They-
Everyone knew.
They would say hi to you and not be weird, you know. That was really cool. I mean, like I said, I lived there for a while. I mean, I was able from 6th grade, 6th, 7th, 8th grade. I was able to walk home from school to home, a couple blocks. My parents felt safe because they didn't care. They knew nothing would happen. And I'm glad you did it in Oakland. And you also did it around the Fiesta time,
yeah,
which is smart and it was a good idea.
yeah. Because
What made you guys decide to do that?
well, as I said, that's the only time when people like. I love the Fiesta, but it gets tiring every year.
Yeah.
Like, and I wanted to like have I don't want to say I wanted to steal people from the Fiesta.
Yeah.
But it was a good time because that's
You want to
when-
piggyback off of it.
Yeah,
you want to
like
piggyback off
people,
it.
if people are like getting paid to have their yards used as parking, so why can't I have a little mini show down a couple of blocks?
Yeah.
So
No, I thought it was very smart, man. Very
yeah,
creative.
like,
Yeah.
like
I can't remember if I pressed record on the camera or not. Is the red light on? Okay. I was freaking out. But that's what sucks about doing it by yourself. Like, oh my gosh. But no, I think it was very smart that you did it like during the Fiesta time. I mean, because for one, where's the after party at?
yeah,
you know,
definitely there were
so-
so many after parties and like, oh
Yeah.
shoot, there's a show.
Yeah, there's something to do outside of this.
Mhm.
Like, that's cool. I mean, in July, yeah, it was hot
Dude,
as shit, but it's fun. It's summertime.
And then we did one of the block parties in August, like right before school started. It was like a perfect event for like kids.
Yeah, no, that's
Yeah, like
awesome.
a lot of
Yeah,
people-
and it was all ages, right?
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
all
ages.
like usually my block parties are always all ages.
Yeah,
So
no, that's
it's a
awesome.
family fun affair.
Yeah, did you have face painting or something there too? I can't remember.
Yeah, I have face painting. one
Yeah, that's
year.
awesome, man.
Yep.
That's beautiful.
Just
No, that's
someone
cool.
selling jewelry, as I said, food.
So yeah, you have some vendors. Yeah, you have some people, some booths and stuff. That's awesome.
Mhm.
No,
It
that's
was-
really cool.
I can't wait till COVID is over. I want to do something over at like the Energy Plaza.
Oh my god. Oh, the Evergy Plaza. Yes, yes,
Evergy.
yes. Yeah, you're good. Yes, that man. That's a good thing for Topeka. I'm glad it's happening.
That and the Jayhawk Theater. Oh
Oh
man,
yeah. I miss man. I miss
I
Jack Theater.
miss the Jayhawk Theater. Like all the shows, I gotta say thank you Jayhawk Theater for dealing with my BS, for helping me host my shows there. I love you guys so much. That is like the best, in my opinion. The Jayhawk Theater is like the best venue. Like
For one, it's beautiful.
it's beautiful. It
Yeah.
has history and like
Yeah.
and the people that work there, they're so kind and loving. Like
Oh yeah. The open arms, man.
Yeah,
Open
it's
arms.
like-
They're great.
I really love that place.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I really want to see that place grow.
No, definitely. No, that place could be like our Granada.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that we're definitely needing in Topeka for sure. A venue like that. Speaking of that, yeah, I forgot you also DJ'd at the EDM show that we threw.
Yeah.
I don't even know how that even got. I know Blake had an idea. You probably had that idea. Like,
Yeah,
how
we
did
always talked about the idea.
of doing an EDM show?
Yeah, and it was really fun. Everyone that missed out.
Yeah. Blake, DJ Uni, DJ Uni.
Dude, where is Blake? I haven't seen him.
Bro, he's low key. He's chilling. But yeah, so the EDM party that we do at the Jack Theater, I thought it was an awesome idea.
Yeah, it was fun. I really enjoyed myself, but I wasn't prepared for, like, when I got there, I wasn't really prepared for that show because I never actually DJ'd on, like, a professional
Stage type.
stage type. It was always like I bring my own controller or
Yeah.
like it's some little controller hooked up to a laptop. But I was like using record box. I was like, oh, none of my stuff was like ready. I didn't send it to record box or anything. I'm like, oh shit. But either
man.
way, I made it through and like I enjoyed that night. It was so dope. Like,
No, Blake and I forgot who else helped him from the Jack Theater. The way they decorated,
dude,
the way we had the projector.
the graphics was crazy. I want to do something like that in
Bro,
my
that
house.
was a tight laser fog machine show.
Dude.
Like,
Do you?
I got footage. I'm gonna put it on here.
Yeah,
I got
please do,
footage
'cause
on
I
here.
need to see that footage. I still haven't seen footage from. Like I have my footage on the phone, but it's like really cloudy and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, I got footage. It's somewhere on the cult page somewhere.
That's
But
crazy.
no, man, a lot of people were like, did not believe I was in Topeka.
Yeah,
No, you couldn't tell.
you really couldn't.
No, you wouldn't even know. That was so cool. That's one venue that's almost. If more people knew about it, and if younger people were to see it,
The thing was that night.
there was a big EDM show
Yeah,
somewhere.
it was a big EDM show in KC because I hit up like my friends from Ziggy Gang.
Yeah,
And they are really big into the EDM scene. And
Yeah.
I was like, dang, we would have went, but there's another concert. And I'm not gonna lie, I was salty. I'm like, man, this is like legit.
yeah.
We will see this artist later on. I don't know.
Yeah, all these EDM shows make the loops like every 4 months. Like,
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
like, dang, this is something in Topeka.
Yeah.
Like individual artists that are really good DJs.
yeah,
Like we always complain about how we don't have nothing here, and then something like that happens, and like no one doesn't show. It's like,
yeah.
But the people that did show,
There were still people.
yeah,
I mean, it wasn't like as big as it could have been, but there were still
Yeah, it
people,
was like-
which I was shocked.
Yeah,
Probably
it was-
people who didn't get tickets or didn't go to the show. No, it was
like-
cool.
It was like 20 or 30 people here.
Yeah, for sure. And I forgot we had people like doing hula hoops,
Yeah.
those light up hula hoops and stuff, doing some stuff on the stage. That was really cool. No,
Yeah.
that was fun, man. That was cool. And that's one thing I feel like what's so cool about you and people who you surround yourself with. Don't give a fuck and let's go experiment and let's just see what
Yeah.
what can make happen. And it's
Yes.
beautiful every time.
It's like we got to go with an artistic view to it. Like you don't want to do the same thing over and over. Like you got to
Yeah.
have something like true to you, but like something different that people
Yeah,
haven't
totally.
seen.
Yeah. What's the best word of advice you would give? Either an artist or upcoming producer, DJ, who's just starting out now, trying to get into it.
Don't let the mainstream overtake you. Do it with love and passion. Like you gotta have. If you don't have no love and passion in it, you are not gonna go nowhere with it.
Yeah.
Cause like there's people that want to do it for the money, and then they get frustrated and then just give up. Like
Yeah.
just you gotta have the love and passion for it. Keep going. If you weird, be different. Like always bring something new to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's what's up. No, for sure. I mean, it's just like the only thing I can say about people is like just don't be shy.
Yeah, definitely don't be shy. Yeah, I'm a shy person. I had to learn like especially doing shows. Like
Yeah.
I had to get up on the mic and like, man, I don't like talking. But I'm the one that put these damn events together. Like
Yeah.
they need to know who this person is.
Yeah. Yeah, because you also had to like MC the event too.
Mhm.
Yeah. No, that's awesome, man.
I be bugging my friends like, yo, can y'all MC? Nah, fam. It's your show.
Yeah. That's so funny. Well, that's cool. So future stuff going on, man. So for the future, what's up with you?
The future, hopefully COVID can lighten up, and so I can get artists to my venue, like so we can actually start doing shows again. Or even then, I'm still trying to find artists to come through just to record, just cause do a little single session with them, so I can learn more about doing this music venue stuff.
Oh, that's cool.
In the future, like hopefully, this is like one of my long-term goals. I know I ain't gonna get it probably till 45, 50, but I do want to have like a legit music venue, like an art studio here in Topeka.
That's cool. That's what we need.
Yeah, like a legit place to perform, someone to come to paint, just an all DIY spot area, just for everything of arts. Like there's no limitations.
We're gonna cut this up now pretty soon. About to get on out of here, but before we go, shout out anything you want to shout out. Talk about whatever you want to talk about.
Just 2020 is just preparing us for 2021. So stay strong, stay safe, stay true to your roots, and don't give up. That's all I gotta say. Shouts out to Raw District, Young Machetes, Twan, The Arc, people that helped me through, Casablanca, Ellie, J Flower. The list goes on. All love to y'all. I hope y'all safe.
Well, where can people find you at, sir? Let them know if they want to collaborate, work with you.
Definitely. If you want to add me on Facebook, just know I am wild. So just Preston Walker. Better yet, just hit me on Instagram, DJ Alphabeta 785, Snapchat, DJ Alphabeta. I need to start using Twitter more. Just type in DJ Alphabeta 785.
Google him. Google him.
Just Google me.
Just Google him.
Yeah, you'll definitely find me.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. I appreciate you being on the show. Very first episode, historic episode today. Thank you very much. Stay tuned. And we're out of here. Peace.